I'm going to show you how inflation could shift your life for the better in a way no one is talking about. I'm confident if you follow what I'm going to share, a year from now, you'll appreciate inflation in a way no one else can. When you're making decisions about your life, your relationships, your organization, or simply to take the right or left path at a fork in the road, mindset is always going to be your guiding principle. If your values are your North Star, your mindset is the vehicle you use to take you on the journey. Inflation is a genuine challenge, fam, but even more than that, inflation is a genuine opportunity. If you shift your mindset today, you'll find that you could look back at inflation in 2022 and find it's the challenge you needed to make the change in your life that took you to the next level. I'm almost jumping out of my seat, ready to get to this work. Listen, let's change some lives. Inflation is an obstacle. Inflation is trending right now, but don't get caught up in the sensationalism. Change how you think about it. Inflation is simply another obstacle to overcome, not eternal damnation. So my daughter called me a few days ago. She lives in Cali, and she sent me a screenshot of gas priced well over $7 a gallon. She said, "Dad, I want to buy a Tesla." Well, most of you dads out there know what she's really saying is, "Dad, I want you to buy me a Tesla." Anyway, consider her mindset. She's not caught up in the situation. She's trying to work through it. It's not overwhelming. It's simply a problem to be solved. I have news for you, bruh. Inflation is here to stay at some level. What we call inflation today will soon be called normal. Get used to it. Don't allow the media and others to have you overly concerned about what you can't control. Remember, it's an obstacle to overcome, not a punishment or a judgment on you, your company, or anyone else. Leverage inflation to grow. If you want to move up in your company or grow your business, and inflation is a challenge for the business, help the company figure out ways around it. This is where your expertise and confidence kicks in. If you're a product-based business and your company buys from vendors that have inflated prices, can you source the components of a product and have someone put the product together for you or for your company? Let's say your company sells furniture. Is there another vendor in the world that can make your furniture at a lower cost? Can you create products for a different niche in the market? Are there costs in your business that can be eliminated? Can you use a co-working space like a Saltbox to house an entire product-based business for half the cost of a warehouse? If you're an entrepreneur, step out of your comfort zone and ask yourself, what can I do to add exponential value so that a price increase is actually more valuable to the customer? When you think outside the box to make inflation irrelevant to your company or business, you become invaluable to your company. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, I'm Jay Hurt. Welcome to my channel, The Confident Charismatic, where we talk about charisma, confidence, and winning at life. One kind of inflation that I really don't care for is inflation of these gray hairs, man. Come on now. Let me shout out our affiliate partner in this video, Simpler Hair Color. Simpler Hair Color is the easiest product to apply to your hair to get the color you want. Just check out my old videos and you'll see the difference in my own look. You'll look 10 to 15 years younger in 20 minutes. The brush and can is incredibly easy to use. There are no harsh ingredients. And as you can tell from my facial hair, if you compare it with my previous videos, it works really well and the reviews are awesome. Use inflation as a marketing tool. Listen, we're going to take what the devil meant for evil and turn it for good. When the media speaks to the world about inflation, it becomes a buzzword in everyone's mind. How can you fight inflation? How can you beat it? The media makes it sound impossible, but my man, it's not. Consider this. You may have an inflation buster already in your marketing strategy. Your price may still increase, but you market against the competition as higher quality and better value, all the while your price increased, but you stayed below the price of your competitors. Trending topics and buzzwords are an opportunity for you to sound relevant to your audience and to compete against other companies in your sector. Don't run away from the scary word, inflation or recession. Run towards it. Words like inflation, downturn, rising costs, rising interest rates are all words that will optimize well in search engines and on social media. Use these words to bring people to your pages and deliver products and services that overcome the negative thoughts around inflation. So you have to have confidence under pressure. Many businesses perceive inflation as a crisis. This is your golden opportunity to shine. Develop confidence under pressure. If your company is grasping at straws to figure out the economic situation, take the time to study the market and consider strategies to alleviate the pressure. If you're in leadership, you can do this work for the company in general. If you're on the front lines, you can look at your specific position and those around you and consider what could be a savings, an area of growth, or another change that could support the company's bottom line. The person on the team who keeps their cool and helps when things are the toughest is the same person that leaders trust to promote and give raises. I know a real estate agent who made $300K during the housing bubble that burst in 2008 because she had confidence, created a strategy, and thought outside of conventional norms. Have confidence in your ability. Put in the time and effort doing research and create effective strategies. You'll find there's no crisis, inflation or otherwise, that you can't overcome. Let me tell you, this is one of the most important videos I've made to date. If you learn the lessons and execute on the steps, this strategy is truly life-changing. Inflation has no power over you, bruh. As a matter of fact, if you employ these tactics, add value to the company you work for or the business you own, and thinking the exact opposite of the crowd at this moment in time, it makes it obvious to me that in business, charisma is most definitely your superpower.